Another year is about to pass, and the most dangerous question is, did anything really change? Let's be honest with ourselves. We look back and the days, weeks, and months blur together. It feels like just yesterday we were setting resolutions, making promises, and telling ourselves this year would be different. But here we are again, at the end of another chapter, and for many of us, the story feels exactly the same. Time is a silent thief. It slips away so quietly we barely notice it's gone until it's too late. The comfort of our daily routine, the familiar rhythm of our lives, it hides the true cost of delay. We think we have all the time in the world, so we wait for motivation to strike. We wait for a sign, but the years don't wait for motivation. They just keep passing. Realizing this, truly understanding that time is finite and every day matters, is the first wake-up call. It's the jolt we need to stop drifting and start steering. The real failure isn't missing a goal. The real failure is repeating the same year over and over again. It's writing down the same goals on January 1st, but carrying the same excuses into February. It's the feeling of being busy, of being in constant motion, but making zero actual progress. You can have a new year, but without new habits, you're just living the old year on a new calendar. Think about it. Are your conversations the same? Are your complaints the same? Are your dreams still just dreams? If the answer is yes, then something has to change. Because doing the same things and expecting a different outcome isn't just a cliché. It's a recipe for a life of stagnation. Change doesn't happen because the date on the calendar flipped. It happens because you decide to take different actions. Today, not tomorrow. And that brings us to one of the biggest traps we fall into, waiting for the right time. We tell ourselves, I'll start when things calm down, or I'll do it when I feel more prepared. But the perfect time never arrives. It's a myth. Life is always going to be messy, complicated, and unpredictable. There will always be a reason to wait. But readiness isn't something you wait for. It's something you create through action. The confidence, the skills, the clarity, it all comes after you start, not before. Every single day you delay a decision is another day wasted. That project you want to launch, that skill you want to learn, that conversation you need to have, delaying it isn't saving you from risk. It's costing you years of your life. The secret is to start before you feel ready. The momentum you build will carry you the rest of the way. You might think that changing your entire year requires some massive, heroic effort. But it doesn't. Your entire year, your entire life, is shaped by your small, daily choices. The things you do without even thinking about them. That's what creates your destiny. It's not about 1 week of intense effort. It's about tiny actions, compounded over time. Going for a 10-minute walk every day is more powerful than a 3-hour gym session once a month. Reading 10 pages a day adds up to over 30 books in a year. Consistency always beats intensity. Your life's direction can be altered by a single, small decision made today and repeated tomorrow. What's one tiny choice you can make right now that your future self will thank you for? That's where the magic happens. So why don't we make these changes? Often, it's because we're addicted to comfort. Comfort feels safe. It's warm, familiar, and requires no effort. But comfort is also a cage. It limits your growth, shrinks your world, and steals your potential. True growth, the kind that transforms your life, requires discomfort. It means pushing past what feels easy and stepping into the unknown. It means being a beginner again, feeling awkward, and maybe even failing a few times. We often focus on the risk of trying something new, but we forget to calculate the hidden cost of staying the same. Every day you choose comfort over courage, you're paying a price. Your progress, your dreams, your best life, it all begins right at the edge of your comfort zone. Many people think that discipline is a prison, that it's all about restriction and saying no to fun. But that's a complete misunderstanding. True discipline creates freedom. Think about it. A lack of discipline leads to chaos, stress, and a life lived in constant reaction mode. You're always putting out fires, always behind, always feeling overwhelmed. But when you introduce discipline, you introduce structure, and structure brings clarity. Instead of being pulled in a million directions, you have focus. You know what matters, and you have a plan to get it done. The stress of indecision disappears. Discipline isn't about controlling your life in a rigid way. It is about controlling yourself so that you can be free to create the life you actually want. The freedom you're looking for comes from self-control, not from the absence of it. If you want this year to be different, it's time to take radical responsibility. No more excuses. No more blaming the economy, your boss, your past, or your circumstances. Blame is a dead end. It keeps you stuck in a victim mindset and gives away all your power. The moment you take ownership, everything shifts. Ownership is where your power lies. When you say, "This is my life, and I am responsible for the outcome," you reclaim your ability to change it. Your future isn't written in stone. It's being built by the actions you take today. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you. Stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. Your confidence, your success, your happiness, it all starts with a decision to be 100% responsible for your life. And this leads to a powerful question. Who are you becoming? We often focus so much on what we want to do that we forget to decide who we want to be. Your identity shapes your behavior. If you see yourself as someone who is lazy and unmotivated, your actions will reflect that. But if you decide that you are the type of person who is disciplined, focused, and follows through, your behavior will start to align with that new identity. Don't wait to feel like that person. Start acting like your future self right now. How would the best version of you handle this day? What choices would they make? Your choices define your character. Stop being reactive to the world around you. Become intentional about the person you are building, one decision at a time. This all might sound overwhelming, so let's make it simple. Don't try to change everything at once. Start with one non-negotiable habit. Just one. Something you will do every single day, no matter what. It should be simple, repeatable, and realistic. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning. Maybe it's writing down one thing you're grateful for before bed. Maybe it's putting on your running shoes and walking out the door for just 5 minutes. The goal here isn't the habit itself, it's the consistency. Doing something every single day proves to yourself that you can keep a promise. That small win builds momentum, and momentum builds the confidence you need to tackle bigger goals. Progress always begins small. So, let's make a deal. This year must be different. But not because you make louder goals or bigger promises. It will be different because you will build better systems. This year isn't about finding motivation that fades. It's about building the discipline that endures. This isn't about making promises to yourself that you'll break in a week. It's about taking immediate, concrete action, no matter how small. This year is a turning point. You can look back 12 months from now at the same scenery, or you can look back at a landscape that has been completely transformed by your own hands. The choice is yours. Nothing changes until you decide that this year will no longer be wasted. If you're ready to stop wasting time, build focus, and take control of your life, subscribe to Peak Focus, turn on notifications and comment below. This year I choose action. Remember, it's time to focus.